Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Armchair Booking Wrestling Podcast. I'm your host. My name is Stunning Steve Barber. Joining me today as my guest co-host is a man who's actually been a guest on here before, and he's also been a guest host on here before, and that is one of my good friends, Rescue Randy.
Hello, everybody. Thanks for having me, Steve.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you for coming on. And he's staying in for Dwaylen today because Dwaylen is still enjoying his lovely vacation down in sunny Florida, having a good old time. And as you can tell, if you're watching on YouTube, you can see we have another guest who's already looking annoyed at us because that's what he does now. And that is he's a former guest from the past, and that is Noah Gabriel. He was born to wrestle,
I
and
mean, I'm still born to wrestle, but I was just waiting when it was my turn to speak because you're just taking forever. But yes, I am Noah Gabriel, the hottest thing going on in the Northern Wrestling Federation. Steve, you got to do a way better job introducing me if I'm going to keep coming on your show, boost those views or whatever. And uh, yeah, it just next time, just cut to the chase, have me do the talking, introduce myself. Just a little bit of a side note. Good job, though.
see, let me switch the camera for a
See,
second just to show.
there you
I even wore his shirt in
and
his honor.
I appreciate the money.
Yeah,
I appreciate the money.
because as journalists, and Randy knows this, we try to remain neutral, but I support you, but you got to come on and you start busting my chops a little bit. It's like, okay,
Just
but I
smack
mean,
right
I
off
said
the
thanks for the
bat.
money. I said thanks for the money.
so the shirt does
He
fit
doesn't love
well.
you. He loves the money.
He does love the money,
Yeah.
but I mean, that's one of the things we're actually going to talk about today is, what happened to cause Noah Gabriel all of a sudden turn to the dark side. And also, he has a future match at Summer Sizzler, which is happening on August 19th down at Hits in Covington. And
Yeah.
I've already bought my tickets.
Yeah. I wouldn't call it the dark side though. I don't know. People say, I've turned over a new leaf or whatever. And while I can see how people would think that, I'll put it to you this way. My grandmother, ever since I was an itty bitty boy, would sing this old church hymn growing up, and I could still hear her voice sing it. It went something along the lines of, I saw the light, praise the Lord, I saw the light. And I kind of like to think that's what happened. I finally have realized that Noah Gabriel could do everything right in the book, and still the NWF Army as a majority, the office, the boys in the back, they don't appreciate me. And I'm just kind of sick and tired of being everybody's good little soldier. I'm sick and tired of doing what's asked of me when it got me nowhere. So I'm just going to kind of do what I want now, and there's nothing nobody can do about it.
So you would suggest that where some people would see a support system, you see encumbrance.
Can you spell encumbrance? Do you even know, like, do you have the mental capacity of spelling? Because no, there was never a support system to begin with. People said they supported me. People said that, I mean, yeah, you have, you know, guys like Steve buy my shirts, but everybody buys everybody's shirts. It's nothing special. Okay. The same people that buy Andrew Reed t-shirts are the same fans that buy Rex t-shirts. There's no specific, like, this person drastically sells a lot more t-shirts than the other person. Everybody buys everybody's shirts. It doesn't mean anything. So there was never a support system ever.
So it wasn't out of loyalty.
Depends on what your definition of loyalty is.
That's very true. I mean, I just know right now, well, not right now, because it actually happened a couple months ago. I was there when I saw Noah snap, and his former best friend, tag team partner, felt, the brunt of that. And, after that, kids started crying, seas started boiling, the tide started reversing, rivers, you started going a different path because Noah just, so he shocked us all.
Dare I say it was a particularly brutal attack, if you ask me.
It really was.
Yeah, and people thought, and it goes back to show that, People didn't think I had that in me. Where have you been? I'm a former tag team champion. I've stood across the ring and beaten guys like Titan, like Jeremiah, like Adam Swayze, like David Tyler, like Dakota Wolf, like, and the list goes on and on and on. So you don't think I have a mean streak in me? Really? Really? And Coby Cain should know that. He should know that. So I don't know what people. I'm shocked when it all happened. I'm shocked that I got the response of, "We didn't know you had that in you. Why are you like this? What?" Y'all should know it was always there. I'm just very good at hiding things.
So I think we have a psychopath on our hands, Randy.
I mean, you can call it psychopath. I just call it passionate in the fact that I'm sick and tired of being compared to guys like Coby Cain, when in all reality, it should and it always should have been about me. Because I've said it once and I'll say it again. I saved Coby Cain's career from irrelevancy. Because let me ask you guys a question. When Coby Cain lost the Unified Championship, what was he doing? Not a thing. And then I go to the office and I beg Roger Ruffin and Cat, because again, I thought Coby was my friend. I thought we had amazing chemistry. I thought me and him could take the tag team division and dump it on its head. And we did for a little bit.
Absolutely.
But
Absolutely you did.
but we once I started to reel the real Coby Cain, I started to realize that he's just egotistical and he wants the spotlight all to himself. He didn't care about me. He used me to get to the tag team championship. He just used me. And that's how he thanks me for me saving him.
Now, I will have to admit, when I saw the attack on Coby Cain, and I saw that vicious streak express itself in ways that I hadn't seen before, I had to think to myself, perhaps I was sleeping on Noah Gabriel because I didn't see that coming. Perhaps I should have. Perhaps I should have.
You're the one that maybe, and that's all I needed to hear. Granted, it's still too late, buddy. It's too late for that. The ship has sailed.
Right now, I am texting Dwaylen, because I will say, um, Dwaylen really likes the new Noah.
Well, why wouldn't he? He should have liked the old Noah. He should have liked this. There is no, and that's something that I want to try to get people out. Like, there's no such thing as an old and a new Noah. This Noah has always been around. Again, I said I'm doing things the way I want to do them, meaning I'm just shedding that outer person that you thought you saw and that you thought you knew, and I'm just kind of doing my thing because I don't care. I don't care about backstage politics. I don't care about, kissing up. I don't care about any of that. At the end of the day, all I want is to take Coby Cain out, and I want to prove to the NWF Army that Noah Gabriel is the top guy. And it always has been. It's just I was held down by my own naiveness. I was held down by the powers that be, whatever you want to call it. There's nothing holding me down anymore. And it's like that old Pinocchio movie says, I got no strings on me anymore.
Now, the match down in Covington at Summer Sizzler, August 19th, like I said, I already have tickets for myself, my son, and my daughter. Second row, VIP. Now, it's not listed.
Oh, you waited too long? You waited too long?
We waited. I waited like about a day or two too long. And so I was glad they added the second row, because apparently those tickets went quick, ladies and gentlemen. So if you do not have your tickets yet, you better go get them, especially the VIP ones, because with the VIP, you actually get 2 extra matches. And
yeah,
looking forward to that. But yours, I'm going to say, is not one of the extra matches.
No, I'm on the main card. Why wouldn't I be?
So Noah's on the main card. And even though it's not listed as such, I dare say this is going to be a grudge match.
I mean, if you want to call it that based off of pure promotion, sure. But I'm gonna call it what some would call a squash. Some would call, uh, you know, a Collier. If this was an MMA or boxing match, it'd be less than 3 rounds. It'd be a Barry Horowitz esque performance on Prodigy side. I mean, there's a lot of things you could call it, but sure. If you want to call it grudge match, sure.
Given your history with Coby Cain, the prodigy, and being a tag team with him, do you fear that you may be selling him short? That he knows you well enough to be something much more than a squash?
No. No, no, I don't. Because that's the thing. Coby thinks he knows everything about me. I'm always tape studying. I'm always getting better. Coby Cain, he's got a family. He's got a child. He's got a wife. He's got a full-time job. He's too busy with other things to try to get on my level, if I may, Nikki Victory. I'm
Fair
always
enough.
thinking of new things. I'm always thinking of what else can I do. Coby Cain likes to stick to drop kicks, monkey flips, and cutters. I just gave you a Coby Cain match.
I'm not gonna lie, you may not want to hear this, but his drop kick is pretty nice.
Well, it's better than Star Riders. I will say that. I will give Coby
Ooh.
that.
Oh, so Noah's firing shots at everybody, Randy.
Strong words. Strong
Yeah,
words.
it's like I told you guys, I don't care anymore. If people get mad at me for what I say, then sorry, not sorry.
I do not believe it's going to be a squash. I definitely believe it's going to be the highlight of the night.
I mean, I'm on. It's my match, so of course it's going to be the highlight of the night. It's going to be match of the night. It's going to be moment of the night when I beat Coby Cain. It's going to be match of the year. We'll even go that far. It's going to be all these things that people like to put labels on.
And this is on a pretty stacked card, by the way. Because I was just looking over a couple minutes ago before you finally decided to grace us with your presence there, Noah.
I was busy. Like, sorry, I'm a busy man.
Okay. We know the new Noah, and I don't know if we need to come up with a
There
nickname
is
for
no new
you.
Noah. Dang it.
There is. This is just the real Noah.
I'll accept that.
The real Noah. What's another synonym for real?
Oh, absolute.
Ooh.
He's absolute Noah Gabriel.
Hmm.
Of course, most people might think you're talking about vodka.
That's fine. That's fine. Just like vodka, I'm always a good time when I show up.
There you go.
Yeah, they're both good in moderation.
But the card that I speak of, and by the way, if you have never been to a Summer Sizzler, you should go. If you're going to be in the Cincinnati area, go watch the Summer Sizzler. If you're not going to be in Cincinnati, make your way to Cincinnati and then go watch the Summer Sizzler. I was upset that I was not able to go last year because now that is one thing, and I will actually apologize to you, Noah. I actually had something else. I was dropping my daughter off in Florida last year at this time, but I did want to see it, and I did try to make it back, and I couldn't make it.
Yeah, and that's when I won the tag team titles by myself, essentially. And, you know, Andrew Reed did his thing. Whatever. Cool. What you do?
And the man wearing the Born to Wrestle shirt wasn't there to see it.
No.
I wasn't, and you know, uh, that's also I also missed a Mount Orb show during that time. The only time I've missed a Mount Orb show.
I bet you feel real proud of yourself, don't you?
I
feel real proud.
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah.
But as I'm going through this list of matches, if you don't mind, Mr. Gabriel, kind of give me your opinion on some of these matches.
I mean, sure.
All right. First one listed: Nasty Russ versus AJ Vest.
I hope to God that Nasty Russ kicks the head off of AJ's shoulders. And I mean that out of love. I mean that out of love. And why? And I say this because a lot of people may not know, but AJ and I, we're actually really good friends outside of the ring. You probably wouldn't know that because we rarely ever interact because, of course, I would outshine him in every definition of the word. But we actually are really good friends outside of the ring. There's
But he
maybe a
does have
little bit.
much better hair.
So
He's got sweet hair.
I can wrestle a way better match. But the thing is there's a little bit of friendly competition between him and me. Nothing wrong with that. Of course, people who say AJ is better than me they'd be lying. Just the same people that would say Coby Cain is better than me. So I need Nasty Russ to serve up AJ a little piece of humble pie because he's getting a little bit too big for his britches, as my grandmother would say. And I think this is the serving of humble pie that he needs.
So the 8-person intergender tag team match featuring, let's see, I'll say former adversaries of yours who used to get under your nerves at every chance they got. That's be MCE.
Oh, they still get under my nerves. There's nothing changing that.
Okay, so we know that.
Really, I hope
he doesn't change that.
Yeah.
No, they made me kiss.
Okay, MCE versus
Yeah.
the Octane Brothers, Riley Matthews and Beck Reeves.
Yeah, I hate all 8 people in this match. I'm probably gonna not watch it because MCE, and then you have Octane, who they wave their hands in the air, and that's about it. You have Riley Matthews, who maybe once upon a time was the hottest female wrestler on the up and up. And then she just decides to be friends with the Octane for some reason. I don't know what that's all about, but I think that's a career L. So
you think she's losing her edge?
I 100% think I do. There was never an edge to begin with. And then you have Beck Reeves, who just lost his unified title to Luke Larson a couple weeks ago. So dude's on his downfall as well. Because when you lose a championship, I can tell you firsthand, it messes with your head. And I don't think he'll be mentally ready. He's the only fighting chance that team has to win, and I don't think he'll be mentally ready.
So you think the loss to Luke Larson is going to still affect him?
Oh, 100%. 100%. But like I said, I don't like any of these 8 people, so I really don't care.
Well, speaking of championship matches, the Tri-State Championship, the Swinger defending against James Cross. Now, the Swinger wins, he gains Savannah Sweet's contract for 60 days.
Is nobody alarmed by that? Or we're just gonna kind of accept that's a thing? Because I for sure don't want Swinger in charge of me, because he's just gonna make him martinis all night long.
I've got to be honest. I kind of want to see what that looks like. I
No.
want to see what it looks like when he has the services of Savannah Sweet for 60 days. I think that would be interesting.
In the head? Are you sick in the head, man?
Perhaps a little.
The Swinger, and he could potentially have the contract of one of our female wrestlers. Does that not alarm anybody? Am I the only one with a sense of conscience in this?
So you're going to preach about conscience?
Easy there, fella. Easy. I did what was necessary. We're talking about borderline slavery.
So next match that's listed anyway. The NWF Tag Team Championship match. The Strays defending against, it says, the Hollywood Blondes. I've also heard them referred to as the Box Office Blondes, but we're talking about Rex and Adam Swayze, who, speaking of people all of a sudden turning a new leaf, what's your opinion about Adam Swayze?
Oh, that's the dumbest thing ever. It's because I used to think, while Swayze and I never saw eye to eye and probably never will, I respected him in the fact that I always thought he knew what he was doing. But Last Covington happened. I don't understand why Swayze would do what he did when Rex was the one who turned his back on him in the first place. It all doesn't add up to me. I don't understand. It came out of nowhere. We still haven't gotten a why. Oh, but we're brothers. We're tag team partners. So what, dude? So what? You guys are already two-time tag team champions. You guys are the longest accumulative reigning tag team champions in NWF history. Nobody can take that away from you. Just let it die. Let the blondes die. And people want to say, oh, they're such a great tag team. They're such a Prod and I were better. I know, and I hate Prod with every inch of my being. But Prod and I beat both teams. You don't hear them saying that Cain and Gabriel are one of the best tag teams. No, they want to say the blondes, the blondes, the blondes. Nobody cares. I can guarantee you this time next year, nobody will care.
So you're saying you hope the Strays retain?
I mean, it only for the sake of it awakens the NWF army to see what I'm seeing, because maybe then the cracks in the armor and the hype behind the blondes will die.
They're
So
certainly going to be facing some stiff competition from the Strays.
Oh,
They're dominant tag team.
yes, they are.
As somebody who's faced the Strays both in singles and tag team, I can say there are very few people that hit harder than them, both of them. And as crazy and as dangerous and unhinged as they are, I wish to never cross paths with them again, and not because I'm scared of them or anything. It's just because they smell like dog food and burnt hair.
But boy, their intensity is just off the charts.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
NWF Women's Revolution Championship on a pole. Ella versus Next Level Nikki Victory.
And the thing that's interesting about this one is whoever comes out in this is going to be the first ever two-time Women's Revolution champion. So,
very true.
But you have longest reigning champion versus first ever champion. So you have that kind of dynamic. I don't know. If you're asking me for predictions, Nikki Victory, I guess, but only because, well, we won't get into that.
Because she's also going to the next level. What do you think, Randy?
I think Next Level Nikki Victory has proven that she is everything that she claims to be. She is on her horse and just rocketing to the top. I don't think she comes out with a loss this Saturday. I really don't. I think she's hard to beat.
Yeah.
The next match that's listed is non-sanctioned, which tells you another kind of a grudge match. Joshua versus Andrew Reed.
Now, that situation is interesting to me because kind of looking back at everything that's happened, I see a lot of parallels between me and Coby and them. With that being said, Andrew Reed is a bona fide star. Andrew Reed, he comes out the curtain with his rejected 2002 Triple H, Jeff Hardy marriage look. And he comes out the curtain and people throw babies in the air and they love him. And all he wants to do is beat Joshua. But I have a question for Andrew Reed that I'm sure he hasn't thought of. This is the NWF. Anything could happen. What happens when Joshua cracks you in the skull with that sledgehammer and you lose? This whole year would have been for nothing. At that point, I would have just turned in my boots and walk away. But I'm not saying he would lose. He's a bona fide star. But what if, you know?
Next match, legendary Larry D versus Star Rider. And I'm guessing that I think we're actually, on be honest with you, I think we're kind of privileged to have Larry D on this card, considering he's
absolutely,
he's going to be wrestling his final match here in a few months.
You know why Larry D's retiring is because he's afraid he's afraid he's gonna run into me, and I'd break his hand, and there goes his bread and butter. But the card says David and Goliath. We never know what it was like if Goliath won. That's all I'm going to say on that.
Ooh. Well,
there's a reason they call him the best hand in the house.
There you go.
I have all the respect in the world for Larry D, but I don't know.
Last match listed. Well, there is a match that we didn't speak of because we've been speaking of it almost the entire interview. But the last match listed on here is the NWF Heavyweight Championship. Speaking of David and Goliath, DC, who's a champion, defending against Pompano Joe. And I've seen the pull aparts, and it's gotten just nasty, vicious. And this is going to be, I think, a hard hitting match.
For sure.
Yeah, I agree. And this one, actually, believe it or not, I'm kind of pulling for Pompano Joe on this one. Only because, and I'm nothing against DC. Nothing against DC. DC and I are pals, don't you know? I mean, have you seen the thing? We're pals, we're friends, we're buddies. But Pompano Joe has gone 20 years without that moment. And time like that accumulates and messes with the man. He's come this close always, but he's never gotten it.
Is there another title he hasn't held in the NWF aside from that one?
No, I think this is the one.
He's held them all.
Yeah, I think this is the one he needs to be Grand Slam. So
this is the one that has eluded him his entire career.
Yeah. And with the lights and the pressure of Sizzler, combine that with I have to. It's almost like I have to, or I won't, or I can't, kind of thing.
I feel like he has a lot to prove coming into this match, and I think DC is. I mean, if you really want to have somebody that's going to test your mettle, I think that's the right opponent to do it.
Right. No, and I believe it or not, I agree with you, Randy. Believe it or not. But a blind squirrel, but a blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while, Randy. Don't let it go to your head.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You'll have to discuss that the next time the NWF also comes to Mount Orb, which I believe is in October.
It's like
October, I believe. Yeah, like the
mid
14th.
October. Mid October. Yeah, remind me to bring my hazmat suit because every time I go there, it's people just want to touch me, and it's like ugh, ugh. And
I'm
like
not a native of Mount Or, but Randy is. I just live here now.
Hey, I'm here by choice. I
There
left
you
for
go.
like 363 days once to northern Kentucky, and then I came back by choice.
I mean, I don't blame you. Both places are absolute dumpster fires. So
So is this going to be, if you can't resolve your differences between yourself and Coby at this, will it affect you as well? Will it get in your head, or do you think this is going to be it? That you're just going to put
no,
put foot to rear end to Coby?
I'm hoping to end Coby Cain. Period.
Is this do or die for Noah Gabriel? I mean,
Absolutely.
have we looked at the possibility that you don't come out victorious this Saturday? What happened?
No, 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 no. Coby Cain's gonna lose, fair and square, because I've needed this. I really have, because there are still those after everything that's happened. You could have followed me my entire 5-year career. There are those that still think Noah Gabriel doesn't belong in the NWF. There are still those that feel like Coby Cain is better than me. There are still those that feel like Noah Gabriel is it over his head. And to that, I say, where have you been? Coby Cain is going to lose. And even on the less than half a percent chance that he beats me, if you guys thought that mean streak at Thunderdome was bad, you guys got another thing coming. I fall asleep almost every single night to that image of me throwing Prodigy skull first into that cage. And it calms me down. You can say I'm passionate. You can say I'm obsessed. You can say that I'm slightly crazy. And that's fine. But at the end of the day, you're going to say that Noah Gabriel is always better than Coby Cain. And that's not arrogance. It's not even confidence. It's just a simple fact that Coby Cain is out of my league.
Randy, do you have any further questions for Mr. Gabriel?
I do not. I think I have asked everything I could think of.
Well, Noah, do you have any last words before we wrap this
Yeah,
up?
hold on. My allergy's been acting up. Hold on 1 second.
What's he doing?
He said he has allergies. What is
Sorry guys, this is
what is
slightly embarrassing. My dehumidifier broke, so I need something to blow my nose with. So,
Oh, okay. Now you're making it personal then,
Real
Mr.
classy.
Noah.
What are
Oh,
you talking about?
I've been trying to stay,
It's just a black shirt. It's just a black
and
shirt.
and Randy can tell you I've always stayed neutral. I've always, as a quasi journalist, I've always tried to stay
Whoa,
neutral.
whoa, whoa. What are you
But
saying? It was a
but
black t-shirt. See? It's just a
yeah.
black shirt. It's just a black
And
shirt.
for those who were audio only, Noah has now taken the armchair booking T-shirt
Whoa, no,
that
no,
I
no, no,
gave
no, no,
him.
no, 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 no,
I
no, no, no,
gave this
That
no.
to
is
him.
No, 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 no. It's just a black t-shirt, dude.
that
See?
is clearly more than just a black
Yeah,
t-shirt.
it means something. It means something. And this looks like it was premeditated. What do you think,
No, it
Randy?
wasn't. Okay. I went to my pile of dirty clothes. I'm in my room. There's a pile of dirty clothes in the corner. I just ran to grab one of those because I don't have tissues nearby. And if you say that's gross, don't act like you've never done it before. And I just grabbed the first thing that was on top. No, it wasn't meditated.
You know what?
No.
I think my nose is starting to get kind of stuffed up too.
Oh, yeah, I bet it is. I bet. Oh, you still
There
paid
we
for
go.
that. You still paid for that. I still got your money. So by all
Okay.
means.
He does have a
So
point there.
he does, but I mean, as a not a trained wrestler, it would not be my place to get in the ring. Besides that, I don't want Miss Callie punching me in the face if I were to all of a sudden get in the ring, and she probably would.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but yeah, we'll have to. I'll let some other people know what you did. Of course, they'll see some video of what you did, and
my
and I'll
I didn't do anything. See, it's just a plain black
yeah.
shirt.
Hold up. The part that I
That's right.
saw it. I saw what the shirt it was, Noah.
You know,
See,
what was the red thing on the other side there?
no, it was
Yeah.
what red thing? It's black. I show you both sides. I shown you both sides. See, it's
Yes.
not.
Yeah, that kind of suspicious looking.
It is.
No, no, it's just something like like places will like have random thing. It's just a random thing. It's just a random thing.
Uh,
I think y'all want it to be y'all's shirt because you just want another reason to be mad at me, and that's fine. That's fine.
we'll have to keep this video forever, Randy. I'll let Dwaylen know. He may no longer be a fan of Noah. We'll have to see. So, but
We'll
Noah,
definitely have to see what his feelings are after the actions of one Noah Gabriel.
yes, because here in 2 weeks and well, here, in 17 days, so 2 weeks and 3 days, I'll see you, and I'll make sure I bring this shirt, and
Oh yeah.
I'll hold it. I'll just hold the
Oh,
shirt.
you'll just hold it
And I'll hold it if anybody, has to, if they all of a sudden their allergies act up because it is
I mean,
Covington.
it does get a little warm in there
It does.
sometimes. I mean,
So
you might need to
you're
dab your head a little bit.
listen, you can do whatever you want to that shirt. I already got your
you already
money.
got your money.
I already got my money. And
Um,
so you can do whatever you can give it to those disgusting fans of Covington. And yes, I mean every single one of them. And you can have them do whatever they want to it. I do not care. I do not care.
Yep. So there
Because
we
I got
go,
my
Randy.
money.
Well, I'll be there to watch. I'll make sure, you know, um, I'll make sure to boo you. I used to cheer you, but I'll make sure, now. Uh, but
It just feels right. It just
but,
feels right.
But I still wish you all the best there, buddy, and I will be seeing you. So, see ya.
See you, Steve.